So for graphs and transformations, when we talk about cubic graphs, these are the general shapes, and when looking at this, I know that this is x cube, this is x cube, this is negative x cube and negative x cube, and it leaves the origin when you add x square or x to it. So sketch the curve of the following equations and show the points where they cross the coordinate axis. So if we are given this, and when it crosses the coordinate axis, at that point y is equal to 0. So we can change all three factors, and x is equals to 2, x is equals to 1, and x is equals to minus 1. So it crosses at these 3 points, minus 1, 1 and 2. And then if you look at it closely, you can see that the coefficient of x cube is negative. When you multiply x with minus x, it is minus x square. Again with x, it is negative. So it is negative x cube, and the general shape would be like this. So this is how your graph will look like. It passes through these given points, and this is the general shape. So the main requirement is from the equation we have to sketch, and from the sketch it may require you to write the equation. For example, on this instant, if I say that this is the graph and it intersects at -2, +3 and +5. So what will be my equation is y is equals to, now when we go in the reverse order, I can say that x was equal to -2. So when I take it in reverse order, it is x plus 2. So we say x plus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 5. And now look at this shape. Positive x cube looks like this, but negative x cube is on the other order, so it is negative. So you can adjust negative sign anywhere in the equation with x. So from this graph, we can write this equation. Sketch the following curves. Again, x minus 1 whole square. So x is equal to 1 is 2 times. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 1. When it is 2 times, that means it makes a tangent at x equal to 1. And then the third one is x is equals to minus 1. So at x is equal to 1, it is a tangent. At minus 1, it crosses. And we can see that the coefficient of x cube is positive. So we have the general shape. It makes a tangent at 1 and crosses the x-axis at -1. So there is our graph. Now when we have the equation in this form, it is difficult to imagine. So we first go for factorization, and then we can pretty much answer the question. Sketching few more examples. Exercise 4a. Sketch the following curves and indicate clearly the point of intersection with x-axis. So when we look at this, we know that this is x equal to +3, +2 and -1. So plus, this is 1, 2, 3, -1, -2. So +3, then +2, then we have -1. And this is positive x cube, and positive x cube gives me this shape. So this is my sketch. Let me exaggerate a little. This is the sketch. Now look at G part. Can you tell me what the points of intersection will be? right? X equal to 0 next. X minus 1 and x plus 1, that's right. And is it positive x cube or negative x cube? Positive x cube, yes. So positive x cube is this shape. So it is like this. Getting the concept? Now increasing the difficulty level a little. Square shows that we have two same roots. So first two are minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. That means we'll have a tangent at x is equal to minus 1, and second is x is equal to plus 1. So this is minus 1, it will be a tangent, and at x plus 1 it crosses it. Again, coefficient of x cube is positive, so this is the general shape. And it makes a tangent at minus 1. This is your graph. Yeah, where it touches or crosses the y-axis. B part. Factors are minus 2, plus 1 and plus 1, because we have x minus 1 whole squared. Squared means two factors. So now it is a tangent at positive 1. So this is my coordinate axis, minus 1, minus 2 and at plus 1. Now at plus 1 it is a tangent. And again I see that it is x cube, positive x cube. So the shape should look like this. And on positive 1 it is a tangent. So at positive 1 making a tangent and crossing the graph at minus 2. This is the sketch of question 2b. Getting the concept? Look at this C part. We can clearly see that it is x is equals to 2, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1. First thing, you can see where the tangent is. Second thing, coefficient of x cube is negative this time. The negative 1 would look like this. So when we go for the sketch, it is positive 1, positive 2 and negative 1. Now it is a tangent at negative 1. Looking at the shape which we should draw, this is the tangent and it crosses at 2. Tangent at minus 1 and crosses at 2. Any issues? Try H part. First you give it a try, then I'll draw and we can compare. So you said it crosses at x is equals to 3 and makes a tangent at x is equals to 1, because we have two factors at 1. And it is positive x cube or negative? Yeah, that is negative x cube, right? So negative x cube appears like this. Positive x cube is this way, negative is this way, so we are sketching it. And we got intersection at 1, this is 2, this is 3. So making a tangent at 1, this should be my tangent. And my graph should cross at 3. Did you get the same shape? Question number 3, when we have to first factorize and then sketch. Let's say question 3 part A. Y is equals to x cube plus x square minus 2x. Only addition is factorization, remaining would stay the same. We take out x as common, this is x square plus x minus 2. Now we go for midterm breaking. So x square plus 2x minus x minus 2. Sorry, that was x. And x square inside the bracket. Taking out x as common, x plus 2 minus 1 as common, x plus 2. X is outside, then we make these pairs, x minus 1 into x plus 2. So once factorized, this is x, x minus 1, x plus 2, and I can clearly see that it is positive x cube, and the factors are 0, 1 and minus 2. So this is 0, this is 1, minus 1, minus 2. So positive x cube would appear like this, crosses at minus 2, 0 and then 1. So keeping that shape, crossing it through the desired points. This is the sketch for x cube plus x square minus 2x. Points are given. Question number 5, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. And I can pretty much see that this is positive x cube. So this negative 3 would be x plus 3. Then this negative 2 is x plus 2. Then this positive 1 is x minus 1. So this is my equation. But the examiner is asking to write in this form. So all we have to do is multiply and simplify. So let me just copy and then we'll simplify. Y is equals to x plus 3 into x plus 2 into x minus 1. So x square plus 2x plus 3x plus x. First two brackets done. X square plus 5x plus 6 into x minus 1. Now when we multiply with x, this is x cube plus 5x square plus 6x, then with negative 1. So negative x square, negative 5x, negative 6. Simplifying, we get x cube. Handling these two squares is 4x square. 6x minus 5x is positive x minus 6. Now by comparison, I can say that b is equals to 4, c is equals to 1 and d is equals to minus 6. Or we can just leave the answer in this form as required. So find the value of b, c, d. Done. B part says write down the coordinates of point where the curve crosses the y-axis. So where it crosses the y-axis, x is 0. So just plug in x 0. That is 0 cube plus, that's right, it is minus 6. So coordinates are x 0 and y minus 6.